Thank you for joining us tonight on Spartan Media, and welcome to tonight's 1A quarterfinal girls basketball matchup between the St. Albert Saints and your Exira-EHK Spartans. The Spartan girls team is excited to return to the state tournament. The last time they were here was in 2022. I know Spartan Nation is excited to watch this game and is proud of this team. Tom Peterson is looking for another state tournament run, and tonight will mark his 10th state appearance, with one state championship in 2010 with the Exira Vikings.
These Spartans come in riding a near-perfect season with only one loss heading into tonight's contest, a streak that tells you everything you need to know about the momentum this team carries in Des Moines. They've been dominant on both ends of the floor, averaging over 61 points per game while holding opponents to just 36. A point differential of nearly 26 points a night. That's not just winning, that's winning convincingly.
One of the hallmarks of this Spartan squad has been their defensive pressure. EHK is averaging an eye-popping 17. Blink tonight, the Spartans may already be gone the other way. St. Albert comes in as a worthy opponent. They've put up similar offensive numbers and have been rebounding average on paper, pulling down 37.7 boards per game compared to EHK's 29.3. But this Spartan team has shown all season that heart and hustle can more than make up the difference.
Tip-off is just minutes away, Spartan Nation. It is a great night for basketball. Let's get ready to cheer on your Spartans. And we'll be going here at about 6:20 with tonight's broadcasters, myself, Carter Weeman, and
Benjamin Baggett.
And we'll be back after a short little ad break here in Casey Center, Des Moines.
Yo, how do I...
Craving something made from scratch? The Flour Mill in Atlantic has you covered. From stone-baked pizzas and homemade pasta to mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with quality ingredients your family will love. Plus, enjoy a full bar and ask about our weekly specials. The Flour Mill is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Flour Mill, 408 Chestnut Street, Atlantic.
Again, welcome tonight, where I'm Carter Weeman, and joining me is Ben Baggy. And let's get into some stats here for your Exira-EHK Spartans. Points, looks like we're going to see Taryn Peterson averaging around 20 a game, at the shooting in the field goal around 41.4%, and at the three-point line, 26% at free throws, 70.60%. And Jalen Peterson is going to be your second highest scorer tonight, a senior with averaging 15.9 points a game, and from the field goal, 53.7%. And Harlan Miller, points per game is 7.7, field goal shooting around 44.1%. And from the three-point line, 100 with one shot. Rebounds, Harlan Miller there, leading with averaging around 8 a game, offensive of 4 and defensive of 4. Rebounds also for Jalen Peterson, the other senior, 5.8, offensive 3, averaging, and defense 2.8. Caden Sporer is your third highest there with 4.8, offensive is 1.4, defense is 3.3. Taryn Peterson is the leader there, also averaging around 5.5. Assists for Caden Sporer is your second highest, 4.6. And assists, Riley Miller, averaging around 2.1. And now for the St. Albert stats.
For St. Albert, leading in points is Ava Underwood, who's a senior. She's averaging around 12.5 points per game. Her field goal percentage is 47%. Next to her would be junior Lexi Pierce with a 11.3 points per game, field goal percentage of 35%, and three-point percentage of 32%. After her will be Brooklyn Rutledge, who's another junior. She's averaging 9.6 points per game, and she's 48.8% from field goal. Leading in rebounds is once again Ava Underwood, senior, who is averaging about 10.9 rebounds a game, 4.6 offensive, 6.3 defensive. After her would be Brooklyn Rutledge, another junior, 4.5 rebounds per game, offensive 1.5, defensive 3.0. After her will be Lexi Darrington, who's a junior. She averages 3.2 rebounds per game, offensive 1.7, defensive 1.5. For assists, leading, we have Eleanor Coughlin, who's a junior. She averages 3.5 assists per game. Next will be Ava Underwood, who's a senior, who averages 2.5 assists per game. And after that, Molly Wise, another senior, who's averaging 2 rebounds a game, or assists per game. I'll send it off to Carter.
Real quickly, I thought I'd give you a little shout out here. Taryn Peterson, it looks like, for statistical rundown, player leader. She's leading 4 out of 8 spots right now. Points, assists, steal, and free throws made. And the other person or girl that's in this game tonight, Ava Underwood, is leading overall the state in 1A for rebounds.
That's what I should do.
I mean,
What's that?
that is crazy for
yeah.
leading the state in rebounds is quite the achievement.
And Taryn Peterson just leading those 4 other tallies there. It's going to be a real good game tonight. Points scored, it's just tied here for both sides, averaging around 61.9 down to the decimal. Points against, it's also similar again. You got about 1.5 difference. Exira-EHK down there with 36 against St. Albert's 37.5. And it's just real similar all across the board here. Steals is going to go to the Spartans. That's going to be real key tonight, I think. Steals for Spartans there is a 411 against St. Albert's 322. And it's going to be a great game. And we'll be starting here in about a minute 20. What do you think? Pregame predictions there, Mr. Ben?
I think this is going to be a great game. Like you said previously, these teams are pretty evenly matched, it seems. I'd like to see who comes out on top. Personally, I would like to see the Spartans make their way to the championship, like in 2010.
Yeah, that was with the Vikings here with Tom Peterson. I don't think we've really seen a whole lot. We've been real close at a lot of times, though. But yeah, here we go. It looks like Spartans are coming off a big win last week on Wednesday against GTRA, and that was a real intense first period there. And I think we're going to be seeing that again here against the Saints. And yeah, let's see what we got here on the iPad. It's just, it's going to be good. Oh, what are you thinking for score overall?
Like, what do I think it's going to be?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not good enough to make a prediction like that, but Taryn Peterson's averaging 20 points per game, so probably somewhere along those lines.
Yeah, she's real clean when she's beyond that three-point line, just draining them in repeatedly. And we were seeing that a lot last week, or from another key three-point shooter in the corner, Zoe Rasmussen, the sophomore. She was just popping off there, and that really led to a good, clean win for the Spartans against GTRA.
Yeah, it's crazy to see Taryn Peterson as a junior who, only a junior, has around 1,500 points, career points right there, which you don't see that very often, especially in high school.
Yeah, and Jalen Peterson, my cousin there, she's already got that too as a senior there, but the experience down below. Yeah, it's going to be good, and looks like the buzzer just went off, and we'll get ready for the pledge here and go on that. I don't know if they do that here, since it's later game. And also, Tom Peterson was nominated for Coach of the Year for 1A sports in the entire U.S., and he's looking to try and get that there.
Has he ever won it before?
I don't believe so, no.
I think he really deserved it. He's been coaching for, I think 30-plus years now. I don't quite know.
It says here, years coaching, 28.
Yeah, nearly hitting that 30 mark. It'll be great to see him finally get rewarded for all the work he's put in.
And got some Spartans down below receiving an award. That's going to be Craig and Betty Parnley. Let's see, starting to line up tonight, though, for the Spartans, it's going to be Harlow Miller, Taryn Peterson, Jalen Peterson, Riley Miller, Kanan Spohr, and Zoe Rasmussen. So, Craig Parnley won an award there.
Very nice. It's nice to see some representation in our small district out in southwest Iowa.
Riley Miller, Taryn Peterson, Harlow Miller, Kaden Spohr, and Jalen Peterson will be your starting lineup tonight for the Spartans. And for St. Albert's, it's going to be Sophia Denton, Eleanor Conlon, Molly Wise, Brooklyn Rutledge, and Ava Underwood. Yeah, and you're going to hear Ava Underwood's name a lot tonight, I'm feeling, as we get ready here for tip-off after a little pregame thing again.
Yeah, she tends to dominate the court whenever she's out there.
Yeah, it's going to be a real good game here. Spartans coming in tonight ranked number 6 in 1A, and St. Albert's number 3. As they keep talking here.
Once again, this is our first time Spartan Media is broadcasting at the Casey's Arena, and it's a really unique experience, especially for Carter and I being seniors.
Yeah, so if I seem a little jittery on the mic right now, just know that this is real big for me. And here we go with the starting lineups. As Caitlin Christensen there getting on the entire lineup out of the way. Let you hear that? And welcome back here after those starting lineups. And once again, I'll be Carter Weeman tonight doing your play-by-play. And joining me is
Benjamin Baggett doing the color.
Oh, yeah. And here we go, where we have tip-off coming up here shortly, where we have Harlan Miller, number 14 for the Exira-EHK Spartans, going up against number 24, Brooklyn Rutledge. And let's get right on into it. We're here in period number 1 with 8 minutes on the clock, starting up here right about now. And tip-off right away is going to go to the Spartans there with Jalen Peterson getting it. Caden Spore now the ball. And off at the back there to a Tarrant. And it's going to be tipped out there by number 2, Sophia Denton. And it looks like we'll be seeing St. Albert's with the ball right away as the throw-in comes in now. And leading on point for the Falcons is Eleanor Cotlin. Cotlin passing over there to number 24, Rutledge. Rutledge on to top to Underwood. And stolen there by Taryn Peterson. And giving on over to Jalen Peterson. Caden Spore now with it. Spore looking to give it away as she gets pressured here instantly from the Falcons. Jalen Peterson now at the top. Pass to Harlow Miller at the top now. Harlow on over to Riley. Riley now with the ball. Instantly contested. Taryn Peterson take the three at the top of the key. No good. Hit that back iron rebound there by the Falcons. And Snoop, it's going to be, ball's going to go flying there. It's going to be saved there last second by Cotlin. Cotlin bringing it back once again for the Falcons. Falcons pass along that wing. Underwood now back on over. Cotlin in the corner now. Wide open. And looks like Falcons are not want to take a three. Or they're going to try taking it away. And taken away there by Taryn Peterson. Taryn down below will go up for the layup. No good. A little too hard. Really rare to see that miss. And rebound by Cotlin.
Yeah, you usually don't see that from Peterson there.
Yeah, very rare. And looks like we'll see a layup. And first points will fall there for the Falcons. Now leading 2-0. Whistle blown. And Spartans inbounding down below now with Taryn Peterson. We'll already see full court press here from the Falcons.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing the Saints pull up a full court press here.
And high pass there, but taken away by Underwood and denied by Taryn Peterson.
Well, that was a beautiful block there. That girl's pretty tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to see a lot of Ava Underwood tonight. I mean, she's got the basketball build. She's very athletic.
Yeah, and basically everything you're saying there, it's going to be a real tough competition here with the Spartans coming against Ava Underwood. And Saints now take the three beyond that arc. Is good. Perfect shot. And we'll see an early lead now as St. Albert's kind of takes a little gap. Now 5-0. Katie Spore for the ball. Pass on over to Taryn. Taryn now high pass. We're trying to get away there. She can. It's being snatched up there once again by Cotlin. Cotlin driving all the way in to pass to the side. Take the three at the wing. That's going to be no good. Hit that back iron. And it's going to be fought down there. Rebounded by the Saints. They'll go back up for the layup. We'll see a whistle blown. And what will they call? They'll say foul against, if I'm seeing that right.
Yeah, Riley Miller.
Yeah, Riley Miller. And we'll see number 24. Not showing up on my sheet here, don't think. And that free throw will be good. And we'll see another free throw here at the line. That one's going to be hit that front iron, no good. Rebounded by Harlow Miller for the Spartans. Coming on back now, Spore with the ball on that far side. Spore trying to dribble her way in if she can. It's going to be taken away there once again by Rutledge. Rutledge now. High pass to try to get away there. It's going to be saved, though, by Underwood. Go up, no good. And down below, real tight there. Pressure there from Harlow Miller and Spore. Tipped a little bit. And passes along that side. On the corner now. Try to drive on in. Back in the corner. Try to drive on in again. High pass all the way across. Take the three from the corner. That one's going to be a little too far. And rebounded by Jalen Peterson for Spartans. Jalen Peterson carrying it back across half court. Pass to Riley Miller. Riley along that side. Pass to Taryn. Taryn trying to see what she can do as she takes the screen from Jalen. Right on back. Jalen take the three. That one's going to be no good. And rebounded by Underwood. Underwood coming back strong. High pass along that side. That's going to go flying. And they'll say Spartan ball after it lands in the stands.
And so far, it's been a rough start for the Spartans. Currently down 6-0.
Very rare to see. But we'll see Zoe Rasmussen come on in for the Spartans now. As we try to see what else just got brought in. Again, that's Zoe Rasmussen in for the Spartans now. And pass the Spore. Very rare sight now where I see the Spartans down. And it's Kaden Spore. Spore going all the way up for the layup. That's going to be no good. Very rare to see her miss those layups, too.
Looks like she'll draw the foul, though, and that will send her to the line.
And, yeah, Kaden Spore at the line now. Kaden Spore now. First free throw. Good. And Spartans get on the board now. Down 6-1. You can't see who that foul was called on there a second ago. Free throw there, no good. Rebounded by Underwood. And coming back strong now, Lander Cotlin. Along that side, number 44, Darrington. Pass it to the top now again with Cotlin. trying to give it away. Spartans doing a great job on defense right now as Underwood gets it there saved in the corner. Back to the top there with Cotlin.
Yeah, it looks like Peterson's really looking for the steals there.
And Underwood tried to go up, no good though. Rebound by Jalen Peterson. Pass to Taryn along this side closest to us. Take the screen from Jalen again. And they'll say shove there against 44. That's going to be, go back to where you were. Let's see who's who. Sorry, having issues here, technical difficulties. Lexi Darrington, first foul. And Zoe Rasmussen inbounding here for the Spartans. Trying to get it down. Okay, Taryn Pearson will have it. High pass, or down below, no good. They'll say they'll stay here after it went out on Underwood. And Taryn Peterson inbounding now for the Spartans down below. Gonna give to Jalen Peterson. Jalen on back to Taryn. Taryn fake the three. She'll take it now. It's gonna hit that front iron. No good. Rebounded by Falcons there with Cotlin. Cotlin trying to go all the way. They'll say
It's going to be a block. I
yeah,
believe that was
block
on
there.
Peterson, maybe?
I think they'll say, yeah, Caden Spore there. That'll be her first tonight. As we see Coughlin at the line. That one will be no good. Hit that back iron. Back iron's not really playing friendly for both sides right now.
Not at all.
And Coughlin again for her second free throw. That one will be good. Perfect. And see sub for St. Albert now. It's going to be number 42. And going out is Coughlin. And inbounding here is Spore. Giving on over to Taryn. Taryn trying to drive around here if she can. Get a pass there. Good movement to Spore. Trying to get a high pass there to Riley or Harlow. Taken away by Underwood. Underwood trying to go all the way, but get a pass there down below. And that'll be good.
Yeah, Underwood's a little too tall for her there.
Yeah. And we'll get a timeout here in Casey Center. And we'll be back here shortly for more from our sponsors.
In the fast-paced world, your health deserves intentional care at the Stock Chiropractic and Health in Exira. We provide quality, patient-centered treatment rooted in compassion and integrity. From chiropractic adjustments to dry needling, shockwave therapy, red light therapy, and exercise-based recovery modalities. We're here to help you heal, restore, and thrive. Whether you're managing pain or simply striving for better wellness, you'll be cared for like a family. The Stock Chiropractic and Health in Exira, Iowa. Growing stronger, healthier lives together. Schedule your visit with us today.
And thank you to the Stock in Exira, where we're back in the game now, where we have Taryn Peterson with the ball, trying to drive on down below, go up to the little floater action, no good. Rebounded by not Underwood there. That one's going to be Darrington that time. She's getting doubled up again here from Rasmussen to Taryn, but it's going to be moved away there with number 22, Molly Wise. Wise dribbling along that side, far from us. And it's going to be a lead recovery there. And pass on over to number 14, Pierce. And pass on back. Take the three. Pierce, no good. Rebounded by Underwood. Good move down there below. And they'll get an and one there for Lexi Darrington as we see her come to the line.
It did not look like there's that much contact there, but I suppose from our angle I couldn't quite see it.
And got a sub in now. It's going to be number 24 coming back on in. It's going to be Rutledge taking the spot of Underwood. And at the free throw line now, we'll see number 44, Darrington. First one, no good. They'll get the rebound, though. Some good ball movement right now from St. Albert. Trying to find an open lane. They'll take it in the paint. Good move there for St. Albert. And Spartans now. Rasmussen trying to get a good move there to Harlow. Harlow going up. No good. Rebounded there by number 44, Darrington. And St. Albert's bring it back once again against our Spartans. And score now 13-1. Spartans down on your Wayne Hanson Real Estate scoreboard. St. Albert's a little fumbling up there. They'll go up in the paint. That one's going to be good. Again that time. That's going to be 24 on your sheet. And Spartan's going to be inbounding here now. Oh, wait. Time. Wait. Yep. Some subs now. It's going to be Riley Miller coming back in for Spartan St. Spot, 22, Zoe Rasmussen. As we see 44, Darrington go out. That's another sub-team replace. Spartans now with the ball. It's going to be Taryn Peterson. High pass there to Spore. Spore dribbling around. Trying to go up. That's going to be no good. This rim, man.
Ah, then rolled around, but
Yeah.
touched every part of the rim there.
Yeah. St. Albert's now drive in the paint. Take the jump shot again. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Jalen Peterson for Spartans. Jalen pass over to Spore. Spore now trying to find the opening spot again. She'll find the lane. Pass it on over to Riley. Riley to Taryn. Taryn looking to give it away. She'll take it herself. Jump shot in the paint. Perfect move there for Spartans. Finally get a little movement now. Down 15-3 here in period 1 at Casey's Arena. And St. Albert's with the ball. Again in the corner now. High pass all the way across. Spartans are reacting quickly to that. Go up. They'll say that was all ball. No foul. Taryn Peterson with the rebound. Coming back quickly on the races against these St. Albert girls. Give it to Jalen Peterson. Jalen going up. They'll say no shot. But foul there, I'm thinking to be against maybe 30 Ava Jones. They'll say it was. And I believe her first tonight. With a lot of subs coming in here shortly for St. Albert's. It's going to be number 22, Molly Weiss. Number 2, Sophia Denton. And number 4, Eleanor Cotlin. Going out, it's going to be number 10, Eva Ryan. Eva Ryan. Sorry, I can't say that. Also number 14. And 24. And Taryn Peterson now with the ball, dribbling around. Good move. Go up. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by St. Albert's. And going down hard. I'll say travel. And Spartans loving that as they come back down and mounting from below. Well, real intense first period so far. What do you think, Ben?
It's been a very aggressive game. The Spartans are trying to get some traction here.
Yeah. And Jalen Peterson going up, and it'll be tipped there. I'll say it was a slap on the wrist, maybe. Molly Weiss with her foul again. And we'll see Jalen Peterson now at the free throw line. See how she does. First one there, in and out action, no good. And she'll get a second here. Second one for Peterson is good. And Spartans now hit 4 to 15. And St. Albert's bringing it back again. Number 4, we're Colin now passing around in the corner. And that wing driving on in, taking jump shot again from mid-range, no good. For 24 Rutledge. Riley Miller now. Pass on over to Taryn. Taryn driving in, go up in the paint. That will be good, and we'll hit the layups now.
Spartans are trying to get some movement here, come back to cut down that 9-point lead that St. Albert has.
And taken away there by Jalen Peterson for the rebound. Whistle blown. I believe they'll say maybe a little hold movement. Foul there against 30, if I'm seeing right. Ava Jones. I think is that her first, I believe? Or second?
That will be Ava Jones' second foul of the night.
Okay. And we'll see Jalen Peterson come right back to this free throw line. That first one will be good. Perfect one. Coming back in now is Lexi Pierce taking the spot of 30, Ava Jones. And Jalen Peterson will get her second one in now. That'll be another perfect one. Spartans really bringing it back now here late in this first period. 8 to 15 on the scoreboard.
It looks like they've gone on a, I want to say, 7-point run here to try to make a comeback.
This has been a real interesting first period. Spartans almost always come up on top here in period 1. And some good movement now from St. Albert's. Back to along that wing. Trying to find an opening here. The Spartans do a great job on defense again. Take the 3 from the corner, and now action no good. Rebounded by St. Albert's, and that'll be saved there by Sophia Denson. And gonna have to see a shot from Caden Spore. That's gonna be, no good. And yeah, that'll bring a close here to period number 1 with Spartans down 8-17. Well, what do you think so far, Mr. Ben?
I mean, usually I've never seen the Spartans down, but it's been a pretty hard game for them so far. It's going to be interesting to see if they can make a comeback coming into the second quarter.
Yeah, I agree. You're really going to have to see what can happen, though, because, again, this is a very close, two similar teams. If it's not for the rankings, I feel like the Spartans are basically playing themselves almost, but maybe not. Yeah, anyway, we'll be back shortly here at Casey Center.
Dripping faucet, water heater leaking, furnace and air conditioner not working. When something goes wrong at home, families trust Exira Plumbing and Heating and Electrical. From emergency repairs to routine service, we've got you covered. Call Exira Plumbing, Heating and Electrical today. Comfort you can count on.
Craving something made from scratch? The Flour Mill in Atlantic has you covered. From stone-baked pizzas and homemade pasta to mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with quality ingredients your family will love. Plus, enjoy a full bar and ask about our weekly specials. The Flour Mill is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Flour Mill, 408 Chestnut Street, Atlantic.
Bringing it back here, it's the beginning of the second quarter. Currently leading for points for the Spartans is Jalen Peterson with 3 and Brooklyn Rutledge for St. Albert at 7 points so far.
Yeah, it looks to be so far again really intense here with the Spartans on the ball with Taryn Peterson. Now I pass there to Caden Spore. It's going to be tipped though. And bringing it back from the points maybe. The layup down below. Easy for Mayeva Ryan. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong there. But Spartans going to be back here quickly. Caden Spore now with the ball. Spore instantly contested there. Driving it in. Going up for the layup. And they'll say foul there. And we'll see Caden Spore at the line now with what will look to be a foul against Brooklyn Rutledge. And see what they say here, how many that is for her. I think that's going to be...
That'll be, I think that'll be her first foul.
Yep. And Caden Spore out the free throw line. First one's perfect. She'll get a second here with, Spartans down 10. Second one. It's going to be no good. Rebounded there by Underwood. She's just, I can see why she's the state leader in 1A for rebounds.
Yeah, I mean.
She just yoinked that.
As a team, St. Albert's averaging 20 rebounds a game, with Ava Underwood herself averaging 10.
And Taryn Peterson getting her own rebound there, and with the reverse layup is good. And now it's going to be 8 difference here in Casey Center.
Looks like the Spartans are making a comeback here, trying to cut their lead.
Yeah. And taken there by Taryn Peterson. Taryn Peterson coming back quickly for the Spartans. Take the screen, take the 3, did not, they'll say that was all ball there, rebound, and little ground fight. They'll say jump ball, and it'll stay here with Exira-EHK. And inbounding again is going to be Taryn Peterson down below. Never mind, change that. Zoe Rasmussen as they do Michigan. And Zoe Rasmussen now looking to throw it somewhere. She'll get to Spore. Spore now. Almost travel. Harlan Miller, though. Back to Spore. Spore driving it in. Going up. Jump shot in the paint. No good. Rebounded by Underwood there for St. Albert's. And coming back now, Coughlin for St. Albert's. Coughlin passed around a bit there with Molly Race. And a little throw up there. No good. Rebounded by Underwood. Underwood trying to get it back in. No good. They'll say foul there with, I think, to be, they'll say 13, I believe. Got Taryn Peterson, and that'll be her first foul tonight. And we'll see Underwood at the line now for St. Albert's for 2. Well, Ben, what are you thinking so far here in period 2?
I mean, this has been quite the game. Underwood is dominating. Yeah, especially with those rebounds. She's currently at 7 rebounds.
Jeez. That's crazy. Okay. And Underwood at the free throw line now for her second. Here with 6:23 on the clock. That one will be good. And pass to Taryn Peterson now. Taryn bringing it back with Spore pass. Spore pass to Rasmussen in the corner. Rasmussen take the 3 right away. That's going to be no good. A little long. And they'll say it's going to be St. Albert's ball there after tip from Harlow Miller.
Yeah, I thought it looked like it's tipped out by St. Albert there,
Yeah.
but seems maybe Harlow Miller might have hit it at the last second.
And ball will be in play now. And bringing it back again, it's going to be Coughlin. Coughlin jogging back for St. Albert's. And Spartans in 2-3 now for defensive zone. Coughlin. Pass along that wing there. And pass back to Coughlin. Coughlin down below. Oop, saying fall down. They'll say travel first.
Yeah, it didn't look like she was fouled there. I guess she just might have lost her balance.
And get a sub now. It's going to be number 14 coming back in, Lexi Pierce. Taking the spot of 24, Rutledge. And Spartans with the ball now. Instantly being pressured here. Full court press again. Ooh, and it's going to be taken away there by Coughlin down below. And little, no good. Rebounded by Underwood. And ball's going to be going everywhere. St. Albert jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Harlow Miller for Spartans. Taryn Peterson.
The Spartans just weren't able to get their rebound there. Kind of struggled with it.
And we'll see a timeout called by head coach Tom Peterson. We'll be back here shortly with a little word from our sponsors.
The Norse Horse. Spartan Media is sponsored by the Norse Horse Tavern in Elkhorn. From their fantastic lunch specials to their evening menu, there's something for everyone. Open Monday and Tuesday for lunch, and Thursdays through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Don't miss out. I absolutely love the Norse Horse. Their food is absolutely excellent.
Oh, yeah, great subs, and just about everything there is just solid gold. And we'll still in the timeout here with a little stat check for you.
Currently for the Spartans, it appears Jalen Peterson is leading in. It appears Taryn Peterson is leading in points and with 6, and Jalen Peterson is leading in rebounds with 6. For St. Albert, points is being led by Brooklyn Rutledge at 7, and rebounds are being led by Ava Underwood with 8 rebounds, and we're about halfway through the second quarter here.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of subbing coming in here from St. Albert's, where they have about, looks to be 6 or 7 more subs in than the Spartans so far already. And Spartans out with the ball. Spore with it. Spore trying to dribble around there against Coughlin. And Coughlin will steal it. Jeez, see why they're still heavy team now.
Yeah.
And, yeah. St. Albert's trying to get another shot up here if they can. Try driving onto the paint. Layup action, no good. Rebounded by Spore, though, for the Spartans. Pass on over to Taryn Peterson. Taryn Peterson jogging along the side here close to this Huss. And in the middle now. Back and forth. And taken again by St. Albert's. And they'll take the shot there with Coughlin. That'll be no good. A little too long. Rebounded by Underwood, though, for St. Albert's. They'll say foul there called, I think, against Riley Miller, maybe. Yep, they'll say Riley Miller, and that'll be her second foul now. As we see Underwood at the line once more. And first one here coming up. That one will be no good. Hit that left side. With the second one coming up here shortly. But they sub now. First coming in, that's going to be number 2, to Sophia Denton. Taking spot of what looks to be number 10. That's going to be Mayeva Ran. Yep. And Underwood second free throw here. That one will be no good. Hit that far right side. Rebounded by Spore for the Spartans. Spore being pressured here again against Coughlin. Trying to take a screen there from Taryn Peterson. Pass back. Taryn Peterson now with the ball. Taking screens left and right. If she can get them, she'll take the 3. That one will be no good. A little too long. Rebounded by Underwood, though, for St. Albert's. St. Albert's coming back once again. I'll say foul against Taryn Peterson. That'll be Taryn's second one. Real intense game once again with a little score drought. here in period 2. Coming in is Zoe Rasmussen, though, for Spartans, taking spot of Riley Miller. And St. Albert's with the ball. Coughlin again. And find the corner now. High pass crossed. And take the 3. That will be no good and out action. Rebounded by Underwood, though, for St. Albert's. Take another 3. That will be no good.
Looks like both teams have been struggling to land those 3 this game. It's been a little rough.
Yeah. Don't really know what to say, honestly. It's just a lot of back and forth right now.
It looks like there's another foul there.
They'll say Jalen Peterson, and that'll be her second foul. A lot of fouls on both sides here for Spartans and St. Albert's, with Taryn and Jalen Peterson both at 2, along with Riley Miller, and 1 foul for Kaden Spore for Spartans. And St. Albert's trying to throw it back up if they can. That one was no good.
And St. Albert just keeps getting those offensive rebounds.
And Underwood back and forth now for St. Albert's. In the corner, back to the top. And back to that far wing, and in the corner, Underwood with it. Underwood trying to drive it on in if she can. Take the shot with 8 seconds on shot clock. Rebounded by Jalen Peterson for Spartans. Jalen looking to give it away. She's going to pass it on over to Rasmussen. Zoe Rasmussen now for Spartans. Looking to get it to somebody if she can. She'll give it to Taryn. Taryn will find a good opening there to Jalen. Jalen take the jump shot in the paint. That one will be perfect move for the Spartans as they break that score streak or score drought.
Yeah, despite what the score says, Spartans are actually climbing back from the 7-point debt they're in right now.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, it's been, a real tough start there early on with only 1 point there for the longest time, period 1, but Spartans really changed it up now. Rasmussen will fake the 3, pass to Spore. Spore will fake that 2, right on back to Taryn. Taryn Peterson now from Spartans once again, try to drive on into the paint. She'll take the shot and the jump. And there we go again. Spartans just climbing now.
2 back-to-back points for the Spartans is what they need now, cutting it down to only a 5-point lead for St. Albert.
Yeah, with 3.4 or 3.04 on the clock. I think we'll be back shortly after a little ad break here in period 2 at Casey Center.
This Spartan Media program is supported by Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, your trusted, locally owned team for keeping homes comfortable all year round. From heating and cooling to plumbing repairs, they're just a call away. We thank Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical for their generous support and for serving our community with dependable service you can count on. This stream is brought to you in part by the North Horse Tavern in Elkhorn. From their fantastic lunch specials to their evening menu, there's something for everyone. Open Monday and Tuesday for lunch, and Thursday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Don't miss out. Today's program brought to you in part by our friends at Audubon Ace Hardware, your locally owned and operated hardware store.
And welcome back here to period number 2. We have 2:55 on the clock here in Casey Center, where we have Underwood or St. Albert's with the ball, trying to find an opening there. And high pass across there to number 22. That's going to be Molly Weiss. On a back and forth here with St. Albert's. They'll say travel.
Man, the movement from St. Albert is crazy. It feels like there's almost 6 players on the court at the time.
Yeah, they're real quick with it, but sometimes if they aren't close or going too quick, they get travel just like that. And Spartans the ball now. Taryn Peterson again for your Spartans. Down 5. And Taryn Peterson instantly being contested here as girls get a little rest. Good dribbling so far from the junior. He'll say a little hold.
Yeah, that's an awful lot of contact. Seems like been a little delays on the calls here at Casey Center.
And Kaden Spore inbounding here. And that was the second foul there for that St. Albert's girl. And Taryn Peterson now with it. Take the screen from Jalen Peterson again. And Spartans got a reset shot clock. Ooh, and through the hands of Harlow Miller there. Trying to kind of cut it close there. St. Albert's inbounding again with 2:14 on the clock. St. Albert's back and forth. Find that opening if they can. High pass all the way across and a little too far there for Maeva Ryan.
Yeah, a lot of height and strength on that pass. Seems like might have been a little angry when she threw it up there.
Yeah, and we'll see Lexi Darrington come back in, taking the spots of what looks to be 24 there. That's going to be Brooklyn Rutledge. And Spartans now with the ball. Taryn Peterson again with 2 minutes on the clock here in Casey's Center before the half. Pass on over to Rasmussen. Rasmussen right on back to Taryn behind the back. Taryn Peterson shot in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Rasmussen almost. And they'll say it'll remain Spartan ball. That was close.
Yeah, excellent maneuver by Rasmussen there, looking to get the rebound and managed to keep possession. That's great for the Spartans.
Yeah. Spartans really turning up here in period 2. Pass to Harlow Miller along that side. Harlow ran it back to Taryn. Taryn fake the 3, drive on into the paint. Behind the back, going, oops, she'll take it, no good. Whistle blown. Not too sure who that was on there.
Looks like I'll send Taryn Peterson to the free throw line, which is actually in the Spartans' favor at this point of the game.
And we'll see another foul there against Underwood. And again, like you were saying, Taryn Peterson doing what she does best at the free throw line. That one will be good. And we'll see a sub again. That's going to be Rutledge taking the spot of Underwood.
Yeah, Taryn Peterson is currently shooting 70% from the free throw line.
She had a lot of those last week. And Carol, and that probably brought it down a little bit because she was seriously at the line there like 5 or 6 times at least in that last period. And we'll see St. Albert's with the ball again. High pass all the way across. Wait, was that a shot or pass?
I want to say it was a high pass.
Almost went into. And Harlow Miller contested there, tripled up on. Get a whistle blown against, I think they'll say, number 10, Maeva Ryan. That'll be her first foul.
St. Albert has really been putting a lot of pressure on the Spartans, but right now it's been kind of resulting in some fouls, which is not really what you want to see.
And pass on over to Spore. Spore with the ball. And doubled up on again. Pass to Jalen Peterson. And Harlow Miller down below. Perfect movement from the Spartans. Spartans turned up now. We're down 2 here in period number 2 in this closing half.
I mean, what a comeback for the Spartans here. Now they're only down 2. St. Albert's really got something to worry about coming up.
Don't let the score fool you. This has been a very defensive-heavy game from both sides. And the fouls prove it. And ball ground battle there. St. Albert's faked a shot.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't go out of bounds there.
Yeah. St. Albert's trying to take that jump shot there. That'll be good. Rutledge will have it.
Seems like Rutledge likes to take that shot a lot.
And got about a second difference here between shot clock and regular clock. Whoa! That one was close there. And I believe they'll say Lexi Darrington foul. And that'll be her 3rd foul now. Spartan's doing a good job fouling these St. Albert's girls. Hopefully they'll have a better second half because of it. But we'll see Taryn Peterson at the line again. That first one there will be good. And Taryn Peterson again. Sub there, if I'm seeing that right, was Rutledge going out. Coming on in was Lexi Pierce. Second free throw there from Taryn Peterson. Good. And Spartans back to being down 2 with 30 seconds on the clock. Yep. A lot of improvements have just been made here late, or changed here in this second period. St. Albert's trying to find that opening again. On that 3-point line, find the paint. Back to the corner. They'll say travel, and Spartans will get a chance to possibly take the lead here with the 3-pointer. Yep.
Hello?
You were good there.
All right.
And yeah, 9.5 seconds here. Spartans with it. We'll see Spore come back in, taking the spot of Zoe Rasmussen. Jalen Peterson, good movement there. Spartan's going to go, ooh, no good.
Not quite.
And the 3, no good there. And St. Albert's will have that win there in that first half, 22-20. And yeah, we'll be back there in that second half.
Dripping faucet, water heater leaking, furnace and air conditioner not working. When something goes wrong at home, families trust Exira Plumbing and Heating and Electrical. From emergency repairs to routine service, we've got you covered. Call Exira Plumbing, Heating and Electrical today. Comfort you can count on.
Craving something made from scratch? The Flour Mill in Atlantic has you covered. From stone-baked pizzas and homemade pasta to mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with quality ingredients your family will love. Plus, enjoy a full bar and ask about our weekly specials. The Flour Mill is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Flour Mill, 408 Chestnut Street, Atlantic.
Ben Baggett here, back with the Exira-EHK versus St. Albers girls quarterfinal state tournament game at the Casey's Arena here. For stats, we have Taryn Peterson, who has scored 11 points this game and has fouled twice and currently has 3 rebounds. Jalen Peterson is leading in rebounds with 7 rebounds and has scored 5 points. After that's Harlow Miller with 4 rebounds and 2 points, and then Caden Sporer with 2 rebounds and 1 point. For St. Albert, we have Brooklyn Rutledge, who has scored 9 points this game and has 3 rebounds. Eleanor Coughlin with 2 rebounds and 4 points. Mieva Ryan with 1 rebound and 4 points. And Sophia Denton with 3 rebounds and 2 points. Alexi Darrington with 2 rebounds and 2 points. And Ava Underwood with a whopping 12 rebounds. However, she has scored 1 point. That will be really wrapping up for St. Albert Falcons here, as we're currently at around 9 minutes left to halftime, and we look forward to see the Spartans in the next half of this game. Taryn Pearson is being a bit off here. She's currently at 0 for 4 on threes, which is not like her, as currently on the season she's averaging a 26%. Usually she can hit them, but it's been a very tough game. A lot of pressure from St. Albert here. And I'd like to give a word from our sponsors here. Spartan Media is sponsored by our friends at Audubon Ace Hardware, your locally owned and operated hardware store. From tools and paint to outdoor supplies and home essentials, Ace has everything you need to get the job done right. We're grateful for their generous support of our school and programs. Remember, when you shop local, you're supporting neighbors who support you. Ace Hardware, your place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Dripping faucet, water heater leaking, furnace and air conditioner not working. When something goes wrong at home, families trust Exira Plumbing and Heating and Electrical. From emergency repairs to routine service, we've got you covered. Call Exira Plumbing, Heating and Electrical today. Comfort you can count on.
Craving something made from scratch? The Flour Mill in Atlantic has you covered. From stone-baked pizzas and homemade pasta to mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with quality ingredients your family will love. Plus, enjoy a full bar and ask about our weekly specials. The Flour Mill is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Flour Mill, 408 Chestnut Street, Atlantic. This Spartan Media program is supported by Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, your trusted, locally owned team for keeping homes comfortable all year round. From heating and cooling to plumbing repairs, they're just a call away. We thank Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical for their generous support and for serving our community with dependable service you can count on. This stream is brought to you in part by the North Horse Tavern in Elkhorn. From their fantastic lunch specials to their evening menu, there's something for everyone. Open Monday and Tuesday for lunch, and Thursday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Don't miss out. Today's program brought to you in part by our friends at Audubon Ace Hardware, your locally owned and operated hardware store. From tools and paint to outdoor supplies and home essentials, Ace has everything you need to get the job done right. We're grateful for their generous support of our school and programs. Remember, when you shop local, you're supporting neighbors who support you. Ace Hardware, your place with the helpful heart.
Eating competition here at Casey's Arena between Bryce Brabham and a St. Albert student I don't quite know the name of.
Yeah, Bryce was playing basketball here, or not here I should say, but for Exira-EHK, and had a heck of a great senior season. Real dominant in the paint and the jump shot, if I don't say myself. And
yeah, overall he's a great student, always improving student morale. It's really nice to see him participating here and representing Exira-EHK at this grand event hosted by the Casey's.
yeah, let's see if he can dominate as well as he does in the paint jump shots on the wings.
Now, the way this competition works is 2 students will be given a certain amount of time to eat a certain amount of wings, and whoever eats the most wins something. I'm not quite sure.
Bragging rights, I don't know. I think it's like 30 seconds, though, for the total competition.
I'm rooting for Bryce Brabham here.
Oh, yeah, wearing his Batman paint, face paint. Some black out, so, yeah, a lot of black here tonight for the Spartans. And let's see how it goes. They'll say the gift is a Jethro's barbecue gift card, and here we go with Brabham.
Brabham at the beginning already dominating these wings. Wow, it looks like he's taking 2 at a time. Oh, man. Never seen this before.
That's some technique.
Oh, man, he is zooming ahead of the competition here.
St. Albert's kid is doing a little bit slower, I think, but Brabham, he loves his wings.
Man, Brabham is really dominating the competition.
They got him on the, always ripping it off and eating it. Okay. Yeah, let's see what they say. Got it up on the Jumbotron, too.
And the winner is Bryce Brabham. Let's round of applause for Bryce Brabham here. Really nice seeing him representing Exira-EHK in front of all these people.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Excellent job by Bryce Brabham. This is truly a sight to see.
He looks just like the Jethro's guy, too. Real big, nice build. He was doing phenomenal work there. One of the best running backs in the state for 1A in football, and yeah. And here comes the Exira-EHK girls getting ready for a little warm-up here with about 3:30 left on the clock in this halftime, and we'll be back shortly.
This Spartan Media program is supported by Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, your trusted, locally owned team for keeping homes comfortable all year round. From heating and cooling to plumbing repairs, they're just a call away. We thank Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical for their generous support and for serving our community with dependable service you can count on. This stream is brought to you in part by the North Horse Tavern in Elkhorn. From their fantastic lunch specials to their evening menu, there's something for everyone. Open Monday and Tuesday for lunch and Thursday through Saturday for lunch and dinner. Don't miss out. Today's program brought to you in part by our friends at Audubon Ace Hardware, your locally owned and operated hardware store. From tools and paint to outdoor supplies and home essentials, Ace has everything you need to get the job done right. We're grateful for their generous support of our school and programs. Remember, when you shop local, you're supporting neighbors who support you. Ace Hardware, your place with the helpful hardware folks.
And welcome back here. We have about 2:45 here left in this halftime before period number 3. Any stats or anything?
Yeah, I'd like to go over some stats. Ava Underwood, their lead scorer, is currently 0 for 5 on field goal attempts, which is interesting because she is leading at their team with a 47.2% from the field goal and averages 12 points a game. However, has only scored 1 point, but she currently has 12 rebounds in the first half, which is unheard of for girls basketball and above her average of 10.9 rebounds per game. Is there anything you'd like to add, Carter?
I would like to add, she does have about 2 fouls, so we probably won't see her too much here in the second half, but we will when it's necessary. Otherwise, for fouls, we'll see Molly Weiss and Ava Jones with 2. Lexington Darrington with 3, Maeva Ryan with 1, and Rutledge with 1. So yeah, all the starters and main subs there have at least 1+ fouls. And for your Spartans on fouls, we'll see Taryn Peterson, Jalen Peterson, and Riley Miller all with 2, and Kaden Sport will have 1. So they're in some foul trouble there too. But yeah, otherwise, all the girls are doing pretty good. We'll see Yeah, a lot of field goals. Taryn Peterson there, 4 and 13 points overall is going to be 11. Jayla Peterson with 5. Harlan Miller and Keaton Spohr with 2. Yeah, so I think it's going to be another action-packed second half here, but it's going to be not as filled with a lot of fouls on both sides, but still going to be good.
I think the Spartans have a good chance to really take the lead in this quarters. I mean, they start at the beginning of the game 1-13, but they've made the comeback here. As the score is currently St. Albert up 22 to Spartans 20.
Yeah, it's going to be another great one as we have about 50 seconds here as we look at Bryce Brabham's highlight clips here from the wing eating competition on the Jumbotron.
It's like, oh, yeah. Took the victory there. He's doing his victory walk.
He almost got me out in Senior Assassin. Yeah, Senior Assassin, something that started a few years ago. Oh, here he comes, the victory champion. See my little chop t-shirt here. And Bryce Brabham, any words? Nope, he's gone. He gets leftover wings though. And yeah, we got about 15 seconds here till the start of this second half. The Spartans down again, 20-22. Anything you'd like to add there, Mr. Ben?
Not really. I'm looking forward to this second half, seeing if the Spartans can get the W and play on, I believe, Fridays when the next game is?
Yes, it is. And let's see if maybe we can find that little tournament bracket here on Varsity Bounds. It looks so far here as it gets updated. 1A down at the bottom. We've seen Bishop Garrigan get a win earlier, and Newell Fonda got a win there too. But yeah, here we go with the second half, with St. Albert's on point. Pass around a bit here. It's going to be Rutledge back to the top there. And try to find the inside. Underwood going up, no good. Rebounded by Riley Miller there for the Spartans almost. And in the corner now is the Millers on pressure. Going up. Oop. And Underwood with the rebound. Shock it up again and get the points. And we'll see Taryn Peterson high pass there back to Jalen. Jalen will find Riley Miller. Riley take that three. No good, a little long. And they'll say trying to chuck it out there. Back in and back out.
A little unfortunate. Chucked it right to her teammate. It's like it's all fun over there. So it's nice to see that they're having fun.
Always a fun time here in Casey Center. And go out again, that time on Rutledge.
It's going to give the Spartans a chance to score here, try to take the lead.
Here, maybe, shortly. Riley Miller inbounding here. We give it on over to Taryn. Taryn barely staying in. As Spartans get into the play. Pass on over to Jalen. Jalen looking to get on back. Going up, jump shot in the paint, contested there. Will not get the shot, but she'll draw the foul. And she comes to the line there for two. I think they say the foul there was on Ava Underwood. And this is, again, real serious for St. Albert's, as that'll be her third foul.
I mean, this is not bad, as Jalen Peterson's currently 53% from the free throw. And so far this game, she has made 2 free throws out of her. Oh, my apologies. She's made 3 for 5 free throws.
And we'll see Jalen Peterson take her second one there. That one's no good. Rebounded there by Rutledge. St. Albert. St. Albert trying to. Good steal there for, maybe not.
There's a lot of contact there.
They'll say it was all ball, though. And Rutledge in the corner now. High pass tipped away there stolen by Harlow Miller. Give it on over to Spohr. Spohr running along this side closest to us. Slows it down or tried to, taking it right on back there by Collin. Collin going to go all the way. And she'll get the and one. I don't know if I saw a little foul there, but they'll say there was. Foul against, I'll say 23, Caden Spohr for Spartans. That'll be her third, and Spartans going to have to be careful now. And Rutledge will go on out. Coming in, number 14, Lexi Pierce. And we'll see Colin at the free throw line. 4-1. It'll be no good. Hit that back iron. Rebounded, though, by St. Albert's. Colin get her on back again. St. Albert's fighting to keep it in. Three-pointer will be no good. Rebounded by Harlan Miller. Handed over to Spohr. Spohr bringing it back for the Spartans. Again with 6:25 on the clock. Taryn Peterson now with the ball. Trying to get around Colin. Taryn, fake the three, give it to Spore. Find Harlow Miller down below. Harlow going up, strong, good move there for the Spartans. And we'll be back to 3-point differential game here in Casey Center, Des Moines. Reporting live again, I'm Carter Weeman, and joining me is
Benjamin Baggett.
And Cotlin trying to get it away. In the corner now, St. Albert's getting doubled up again by the Spartans defense. High pass to the corner. Try to find an opening if they can. And St. Albert's again trying to see where they can go. Take the three in the corner. That'll be no good. Airballed. Almost rebounded by Underwood again. Whoa, oh, okay. Ref a little
confusion on the court here. Yeah, rolled off Underwood's
foot. I was going to say, okay.
Yeah, rolled off Underwood's foot there. Not quite what she wanted.
And Jalen Peterson now tripled up on. Pass to Riley Miller. Riley along that side. I don't know if that's a chuck up or a shot.
Whoa.
Almost a three. That's the second time I've seen that this season. And of course, the other one was here.
I almost thought that was going in there.
Yeah. Is that a pass to Harlow or? And St. Albert's in the corner now. Chance to take the three. They will not. Pass around a bit. Cotlin. Pass along the side. Take the three. And rebounded by Harlow Miller. High pass there to Spore. Spore bringing it back again. Kind of taking point now for the Spartans. And that'll go out. They'll say Spartan ball. And Spartans mounting again here with 5:06 on the clock. Got a sub here. It's going to be Maeva Ryan. Taking the spot of, can't see your number. It's going to be number 2. Sophia Denton. And Spartans with the ball now. Taryn Peterson pass on over to Jalen. Jalen getting some action here. 5 minutes left here in this third period. Oh, ball slipped there a little bit. Pass to Spore. Spore. And they'll say travel. Okay. And 4:50 on the clock here in Casey Center.
Well, there's been a lot of contact this game from aggressive on both sides here.
And St. Albert's with Cotlin again. Cotlin trying to get a pass. High pass there to get to Underwood in the corner. Underwood looking to get it away. She can. Back to Cotlin. And Cotlin trying to drive on in. Take another three. Perfect one that time.
I thought it, yeah.
What were you saying there?
I thought it was tipped there by Jalen Peterson.
Yeah.
But,
Myla Weiss with the three. Riley Miller with the three that time. A little short. Rebounded by Cotlin. Cotlin. Pass along the side. Take another three from St. Albert's. Someone's going to hit that iron a little bit. No good. Rebounded by Cotlin, though. Now off for bits. Driving in is Underwood. That one will be contested, but good still.
very high off the backboard. Kind of surprised that went in, but it just managed to fall there.
And timeout called by head coach Tom Peterson. Anything you'd like to add in there, Mr. Baggett?
I mean, that will give St. Albert a lead 31-23. Not very good for the Spartans.
Our coaches tonight, it's going to be Mr. Tom Peterson, Lang for the Spartans as assistant, and Spore. Sorry, looking for the sheet here. Head coach for St. Albert's is Dick Wettinger. I'm saying that right, I believe. Yeah, 4:02 timeout right now, and a lot of student sections here for the Spartans as taking up half of this level.
There's been a lot of involvement from the student sections on both sides.
A lot of chants and stuff and sayings and whatnot. But yeah, timeout conclude there. And Spartans coming on back strong here, trying to get down 23-31 against St. Albert. Ouch, that hurt my ear. That's the kids on the Jumbotron there behind us. And Spartans with the ball now. Zoe Rasmussen with it for the Spartans. Rasmussen again. Pass to Taryn Peterson. Back down to Rasmussen. Back and forth. High pass there to Spore. Caden Spore going up all the way for the layup. No good. Or almost rebounded there. It was rebounded by St. Albert's. St. Albert's going back alone. Take the three from the corner. Fake it. Drive in the paint. Trying to go up. They'll say no shot. they'll say foul, I believe, against Taryn Peterson, if I'm seeing that right. That'll be her 3rd foul tonight. As St. Albert's has the ball down below. Yeah, passed on in. Around a bit. Along this corner. Right on back. Gatlin with it. Gatlin leading into the play, going in the paint, up for the layup. That'll be no good. Oop, oop, ball's going everywhere.
Bit of a high bounce there.
Yeah. Gatlin again for St. Albert's. Pass here, back and forth to the top now. Barrington. Gatlin. Good movement so far from St. Albert's as they try to find an opening here against the Spartans' man-to-man defense. And take the 3 from the top, no good. Rebounded by Spore, though, for the Spartans. Caden Spore again. Trying to find an opening. Give it to Jalen Peterson. Jalen. Hand it over to Taryn. Taryn. Trying to find a spot. And a little confused where Spore was, I believe. St. Albert's with it.
Now tell me, is it the I'm not sure what their mascot is because their jerseys say Saints, but the bounce says Falcons.
I don't know, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, St. Albert's with the ball again. A lot of back and forth right now. Find an opening there. Caught one down below. Reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Jalen Peterson, though, for Spartans 4.
Yeah, I got a reverse lay right to the bottom of the rim there.
Yeah. And Taryn, they'll say foul against, I'm not sure if that was a Spartan or Falcon there.
I would assume they called it on St. Albert's.
Yep. But they're going to say charge there against Taryn Peterson for a second. Anyway, Taryn Peterson now with the ball, 2:15 on the clock. Taryn instantly contested here from the St. Albert's. Either Falcon or Saints, take it as you want. Taryn Peterson layup, though. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Peterson, though. Jalen going up strong. That one will be good. Move there for the Spartans as they...
Yeah, excellent move by Jalen Peterson. She's really been on it this game as he has 8 points and 9 rebounds.
And St. Albert trying to look for a response here. 1:50 on the clock here left in period 3. Against defensive heavy game on both sides. And St. Albert's passing around a bit along that 3-point line again. Find it down below in the paint. Try to pass around, take the 3 along that side. No good. Rebounded, though, by St. Albert's. Whistle blown. They'll put it against, I think they'll say Spore, maybe. Oh, wait, no, Rasmussen, they'll say. That'll be her 2nd foul tonight. And Spartans need to get together now if they want to stay alive in here. St. Albert's some good movement again. Colin. She'll take the 3. No good. And St. Albert's get the rebound. Oof, denied by Harlow Miller.
Yeah, looks like they're going to call the foul on it, though. That will send her to the free throw line.
And that'll be Harlow Miller's 1st foul tonight. And all starting 5. And 2 off the bench, she'll have the foul. And at the line now. First one will be good. And again at the line now is going to be, not Underwood, which one are you? Maya Ryan. That one will be good. And Spartans now instantly going in offensive mode. Spore now, got a little opening. Ooh, good move. Taryn Peterson now. Taryn Peterson looking to get a shot up here with 1 minute left. 1 minute 5. Taryn take the 3. No good. Rebounded by Sporth. Ooh. Hard to see who has it. Looks like St. Albert will finish with it there. And pass will be a little too long. And Spartans get the ball after it goes flying out there against Maeva Ryan.
Now that is unlike Taryn Peterson to not hit a 3 tonight. Usually she's pretty good shooting 26%.
And Taryn Peterson passes Spore. Spore getting doubled up on here. And they'll say a full hold there, I believe, against 42 Ellie Larmy. And subs now for St. Albert's going to be 22 Molly Weiss, along with Sophia Denson, taking the spots of 12 and 20. And Spore now for Spartan. Spore looking to give it away if she can. And another good call there by the refs.
Yeah, it looks like
Spore goes down hard.
St. Albert's really racking up the fouls. Almost putting the Spartans in the bonus here.
And refs saying, Rasmussen got it coming out. I think, wait, what? And at the free throw line is Spore now. Clerk's desk saying a thing or two. A little confused what's going on here. Oh, they will say they'll be inbounding along the side. They're saying Spore is going to go to the line for a second. But here we go, Rasmussen inbounding again for the Spartans. Rasmussen looking at what she can do, passing over to Taryn Peterson. Taryn now 40 seconds on the clock here left in period 3. Taryn contested still.
Wow, they're going to call an offensive foul.
Yeah. Shot clock will turn off, though, with 34.1 on the clock. Not too sure the foul was on there. Did you see that at all?
I think it might have been Cadence Spore.
Might have been, yeah. They'll take Jalen Peterson out, though, and
Maybe
we'll
it was
see
her.
Riley Miller come in.
Might have been Jalen Peterson as well.
Might have been, yeah. Jalen Peterson, though, with 3 fouls. I believe that was her based off the sheet here. And Cotlin now for St. Albert's. Cotlin slowing time down a little bit. And the shot clock is turned off and 20 seconds left. St. Albert's still draining time. And they'll go into action with about 13 seconds. Pass around a bit. Cotlin now driving in. Pass will be given away. 3-point no good. Rebounded by Taryn Peterson, though. Taryn coming on back fast. She's got about 4 seconds. Oop. Cotlin throwing it up. Ooh, that was fairly close-ish. And, yeah, that'll make it close there to period number 3. Our Spartans down again, 27-33. With down again 6. Anything you'd like to add about that period there, Mr. Ben?
I mean, it didn't quite go in the Spartans' favors. They kind of lost. They were kind of down a decent portion for most of that quarter. It's really going to depend on how well they can play this next quarter if they want to play on Friday and continue in this tournament.
Yeah, and we'll be back shortly here in period number 4 from a word from our sponsors.
Dripping faucet, water heater leaking, furnace and air conditioner not working. When something goes wrong at home, families trust Exira Plumbing and Heating and Electrical. From emergency repairs to routine service, we've got you covered. Call Exira Plumbing, Heating and Electrical today. Comfort you can count on.
Craving something made from scratch? The Flour Mill in Atlantic has you covered. From stone-baked pizzas and homemade pasta to mouth-watering burgers. Every dish is crafted with quality ingredients your family will love. Plus, enjoy a full bar and ask about our weekly specials. The Flour Mill is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Flour Mill, 408 Chestnut Street, Atlantic.
We'll bring you back to the 4th quarter of the Exira-EHK Spartans versus St. Albert Falcons for this 1A tournament quarterfinal game. Spartans.
Yeah. Oops, sorry, you going.
Well, it looks like they're editing the score here. Spartans are 25-33, losing to St. Albert.
And here we go, Taryn Peterson on the ball. And Spartans down, like you're saying, 25-33. Taryn Peterson again. Dribbling around in the corner now, trying to find an opening. High pass her across the Spore on over to Riley. Riley take the 3 from the top of the key. That will be perfect.
Perfect. Woo! Excellent 3 by Riley Miller. She really turning it up now.
And Spartans motivated now, coming in strong here in this 4th period. And Spartans trying to find a good spot on defense so they can steal it. And St. Albert's looks to put it in. A little too high there for Cotlin. And Spartans now on fire. And we'll see Jalen Peterson inbounding here for the Spartans. As everybody's on this side, except for Harlow and Underwood. And Underwood is back in now. Should add that because she has 3 fouls now. And going out is Rutledge. Taryn Peterson be able to inbound it there. Good pass there. Good movement from the Spartans. And Mull stay in there just barely with Riley Miller. Harlow will have it. We'll see a timeout called by Tom Peterson.
Yeah, Spartans were in a bit of a pickle there with a little overshot of a pass that luckily Riley Miller was able to recover, and seems like she was getting a lot of pressure back there.
Well, yeah, let's see what is going on at Ottoman Ace Hardware, Mr. Ben.
What?
Ace Hardware, what's going on there?
Well, let me tell you. Spartan Media is sponsored by our friends at Ottoman Ace Hardware, your locally owned and operated hardware store. From tools and paint to outdoor supplies and home essentials, Ace has everything you need to get the job done right. We're grateful for their generous support of our school and programs. Remember, when you shop local, you're supporting neighbors who support you. Ace Hardware, your place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And here we go, Spartans with the ball again after that inbound down below from that timeout. And Millers will pass around a bit. Taryn Peterson now with the ball. Taryn looking to give it away possibly, or drive it in. She'll choose to drive it in, Opson, and that one will be good. Spartans now coming back strong. It's down 3, 30-33 is their score on the Wayne Hanson Middle State scoreboard. And Coutlin's looking to change it now for St. Albert's.
This has been a close game, all game, really.
Yeah. And St. Albert's looking to throw some more up on there if they can. Trying to find an opening against the Spartans defense. They're staying consistent on defense tonight. And Underwood down below. And a little too high there. Rebounded by Harlow Miller this time instead of Underwood. A little change. And Spore get it. Driving on back. Spore going, trying to get it all the way. And they'll say that was clean. Underwood will get the ball. And St. Albert's trying to go up all the way if they can. And that one will fall in. St. Albert's getting hyped up here in period number 4. Taryn Peterson going down hard there. They'll say foul there. Let's see if they say, they'll say it's against number 4, Cotlin. That'll be her first foul tonight. And Riley Miller inbounding here. She'll get it to Taryn along the side. Taryn, 5:50 on the clock. Taryn Peterson looking to give it away. Back to Riley. Riley Miller now. Hand it over to Spore. Spore. Trying to find an opening. She'll find Taryn in the corner. Taryn take the 3. She'll get a first one tonight.
That is excellent for Taryn Peterson, really showing us how she can shoot her threes there and having the part. There's only this is a 2-point difference in this game. Spartans are looking for the comeback here.
Yeah, and we'll see a timeout called by St. Albert's, and Spartans, bringing them again once pretty close. 2-point differential, 5:25 on the clock here late in our mid-period number 4.
I mean, that was a crazy little turn of events there, as Taryn Peterson has not been hitting them recently, only being 1 for 6, which is unlike her, as usually she can take a game over by shooting her threes.
Yeah, she was kind of having a similar game, and Zoe Rasmussen was having to take her spot instead from that corner against GTRA last week in Carroll, where we were reporting live there. It was pretty fun. Anything you'd like to add there on stats?
For St. Albert, unusual play by Lexi Darrington, or Lexi Pierce, my apologies, who usually averages 11 points and can shoot from the field goal 35% and 3-point 32%. But looking at the stats right now, she has not made a single shot, being 0 for 9 at the field goal, 0 for 8 at the 3-point line. And currently she has 4 rebounds.
Yeah, sorry.
4 rebounds and 0 fouls.
And she's one of the only girls there from St. Albert who doesn't have a foul right now. And St. Albert's now Underwood down below. Say no shot. Foul, have to see from who, though.
Yeah, there's definitely a foul on the floor there. I want to say it was Riley Miller.
Yeah, and you are right on there. That'll be Riley Miller's 3rd foul tonight. As we'll be inbounding down below with Molly Weiss for Underwood. Or not Underwood, sorry. There's an Underwood on teams, so I feel like it's Underwood with St. Albert. Cotlin passing it down. And step out on there.
lost the ball there, couldn't quite get it in. This is a great opportunity for the Spartans to actually tie the game or take a lead here, as they really need this.
And whoever gets this can honestly have control of the game, as St. Albert's been playing a little sloppy and getting a lot more fouls in. Jalen Peterson now, pass it on over to Taryn. Taryn with 5 minutes on the clock now. Here in period 4, Taryn take the jump shot in the paint. That's going to be good, and it'll be turned up.
That will tie up this game. Absolutely great play by Peterson there, coming back from the gutter.
Get hyped up, Spartan Nation. It's getting real here in Casey Center, Des Moines. Boom shakalaka. Uncle wanted me to say that over there. And St. Albert's passing around a bit now at the top of the key. In the corner, take it, Cotlin. And no good, rebounded by Relly. Oh, let's say she was touching the line.
Just quite out of bounds there. Looks like she may have been pushed, but maybe not. I didn't quite get the best angle here.
All I know is St. Albert has it, though, and it's getting serious. 4:30 on the clock now. St. Albert's ball. And Cotlin will be inbounding here for the Saints, or Falcons, however you want to say it. Cotlin now, high pass there. Underwood driving in. Underwood will get it, and St. Albert's will take the lead right on back. Spartans, though, pass to Taryn. Taryn along that side, whistle blown. They'll say foul against 10, I believe, Maeva Ryan. That'll be her second foul.
Looks like she's putting a lot of pressure there.
And Spore now for Spartans with 4:21. Taryn Peterson along that side, right on back to Spore. Spore down below. High pass there to Jalen. Jalen on over to Riley. Riley waiting for everybody to get back. Taryn trying to drive on in. And getting doubled up on here by everybody. Riley Miller left alone in the corner. Can she do it again? Nope, too short.
Not quite. Rebounded by Underwood. That will be her.
Like 12th or something like that.
14th rebound this game.
And Cotlin now passing around a bit. Take the three. No good. Short. Rebounded by Underwood. Changed that to 15. Underwood pass around. Dude, denied there by Taryn Peterson.
What a block from Peterson there. Very clean, very nice block. The stop that we kind of need here is Spartans would like to cut down this lead. It's just the smallest lead towards the end of the game could change the tide.
And we'll see Riley Miller go out and Zoe Rasmussen come in for Spartans. So, St. Albert's passed around. Cotlin driving in. Pass around a bit. Underwood now in the corner. Right on back to Weiss. Weiss to Cotlin. Cotlin find Underwood down below in the paint. Underwood going up. Good move there. Can't really do a whole lot there.
This is very difficult to stop Underwood in the paint.
Taryn Peterson trying to lead the Spartans here. Did not, no fouls here. Okay, let's.
Wow, looks like they're not going to foul, even though there's quite a decent amount of contact there.
They'll say it was all ball and it went out there on the Spartans. As St. Albert looks to possibly extend their lead here with 3:10 on the clock in Casey Center. And Cotlin turning the clock away. Cotlin looking for a pass. Pass alongside here to Weiss, Molly Weiss, that is. Underwood demanding the ball. And St. Albert's just passed around that three-point line. A little miscommunication there. And they'll see the ball in the corner and almost go out. And St. Albert's able to recover. The shot clock will go off now, though, and that is good. Wow, good move. Oh, wow. Travel against Taryn Peterson.
That was interesting. Not quite sure.
Let's look at the Jumbotron. Oh, no, that's going to start the last play for Cotlin.
Looks like the other ref might be a little perplexed about that call, but all right.
And St. Albert's will get it right on back with Cotlin. Pass along the side.
Looks like there's going to be an offensive foul. Kind of an interesting turn of events here with two very awkward calls. I didn't think they really fit, but I guess the refs wanted to fix
even it out a little maybe.
But, okay.
And here we go. Spore pass to Taryn. Taryn Peterson now again contested there against Cotlin. High pass to Spore. Spore to Taryn. And 2:15 on the clock. Spartan's going to have to really hurry things up here if they want to stay alive. Bunch of dribbling back and forth here. Taryn takes the shot in the paint. No good. Little short rebounded by it's not Underwood, St. Albert's. And Colin turning it down again. Passing around a bit. In the corner now, Underwood alone. She's not going to take that three. She likes to drive it in. St. Albert's now at the top. Back to Underwood in the paint, to the corner. And St. Albert's good movement right now. Down below, Underwood going up against Harlow Miller there. Zoe Rasmussen on over to Jalen Peterson. Timeout called by head coach John Peterson. And we'll step away shortly here after this timeout with 1:32 on the clock here, period number 4, Casey Center.
Dripping faucet, water heater leaking, furnace and air conditioner not working. When something goes wrong at home, families trust Exira Plumbing and Heating and Electrical. From emergency repairs to routine service, we've got you covered. Call Exira Plumbing, Heating and Electrical today. Comfort you can count on.
Craving something made from scratch? The Flour Mill in Atlantic has you covered. From stone-baked pizzas and homemade pasta to mouth-watering burgers, every dish is crafted with quality ingredients your family will love. Plus, enjoy a full bar and ask about our weekly specials. The Flour Mill is open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The Flour
And welcome back here. We have 1:32 on the clock. Spartans down 35-43 against the St. Albert Saints / Falcons. Pound says one thing, Jersey say another. And high pass there to Spore. Spore bringing it back for Spartans. And pass to Jalen Peterson. High down. Harlan Miller down alone. That's going to be good. And Spartans will show a little life here. Down 37-43 against St. Albert. Well, Ben, what do you think about these last minute 15?
I mean, it's been pretty rough for the Spartans as St. Albert has a lot of talent to pull from being in the Omaha, Des Moines area. Private schools tend to have the advantage here in tournaments in Iowa. You notice it a lot with recruitment, but I think the Spartans have put up a good fight so far.
Yeah, and 10 seconds will go by there, and we'll see another timeout called by St. Albert's. We'll be back shortly.
I'd like a minute to give a word from our sponsors. This program is supported by Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, your trusted, locally owned team for keeping homes comfortable all year round. From heating and cooling to plumbing repairs, they're just a call away. We thank Exira Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical for their generous support and for serving our community with dependable service you can count on. And appears we'll be coming back with a little over a minute left on the clock of the fourth quarter here. Spartans are currently down 37-43 as St. Albert might take the victory here. The Spartans have to make up 6 points in about a minute.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough for the Spartans as St. Albert keeps on maintaining their defense here with about 1:05 left. We're going to see what they can do. St. Albert has the ball. Inbounding here is going to be Molly Weiss. And Weiss looking to give it away. Along that side there, she'll give it to Cotlin. Cotlin contested here by Spore. As we got about a minute left here for the Spartans to pull it up. Underwood passed around a bit. And that's Cotlin. St. Albert's got about 3 seconds to throw it up. Cotlin will take it, almost banked in. And St. Albert's going to be able to get it right on back. And we'll see what they called there.
I think a foul on Spore.
Yeah, looks to be that way. That'll be Spore's third foul tonight. And St. Albert's will start chancing. We'll see Rasmussen come back in for the Spartans.
So far this game, St. Albert has rebounded 50 times. 50 rebounds.
I don't even know what to say about that. That's just crazy. And Spartans down half with 25 rebounds. Steals is going to go to St. Albert's currently with 11 against Spartans 4. Blocks is tied 3-3. Field goal percentage go to Spartans with 34.2 against St. Albert's 29.5. 3 points. Spartans leading 16.7 against St. Albert's 8. And here we go, Underwood with the ball. And foul against Taryn Peterson, and that'll be her 4th one now. As St. Albert's inbounding along the side there, farthest from us. St. Albert's throw it on in. And they'll put the foul there against Riley Miller, and that'll be her 4th. As clock will stop at 34.4. And at the line now is going to be Lexi Pierce. That'll be good. And Pierce will get a 2nd one now. That one will be good. And St. Albert will move on to 45 against our Spartans 37. High pass there to Rasmussen. Rasmussen down below. Pass it to Spores 4 to Jalen Peterson. Jalen Peterson going up. A little too strong there. And we'll see St. Albert with the ball, closing it up. St. Albert's dribbling around a bit. Doubled up on here by Spore and Jalen Peterson. They'll say travel. Spartans ball with 11.8 on the clock. And Spore inbounding now for your Spartans. And Spore on over to Taryn Peterson. Taryn on over to Spore. Spore right on back. They'll say travel. And 8.6 on the clocks with St. Albert's ball. And inbounding now is going to be number 22, Molly Weiss. Weiss down below to Cotlin. Cotlin, and that'll bring a close to your game here with Spartans losing 37-45. 2nd loss, and yeah. Don't really know what to say. This is a great matchup coming into it. A very similar stat sheet. Just weren't able to pull it off, and early lead for St. Albert was kind of just, yeah, real tough to come back from that. Anything you'd like to close there with, Ben?
I mean, not really. It was a rough game. I mean, like I said before, private schools kind of dominate Iowa athletics.
Yeah. Well, anything you'd like to do for a little senior salute there?
I guess it's just Ben Baggett signing off.
And Carter Weeman, and yeah, thank everybody for letting me do this for 2 years now and just being applied. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, honestly. And yeah, I plan to do this stuff similar in my future, and Ben looks to go into medicine. And joining us tonight is going to be Josiah King on stats and Mr. Brandon Baggett on stats too, along with Michelle Wilson. And yeah, let you guys listen to this little thing that they have to say here for St. Albert's win. And again, everyone, I'm Carter Weeman, and joining me is Mr. Ben Baggett, and we hope you guys have a great night, and yeah, see you the next time.